All right, thank you, Tony. New at 5:30, a secret visit between CIA Director and Secretary of State nominee Mike Pompeo and Kim Jong Un. Pompeo and Un met in North Korea over the Easter weekend to lay the groundwork for a face-to-face summit between the North Korean leader and President Donald Trump later this year. Now, lawmakers were not notified of Pompeo's trip, and he was vague about what's being done to prepare the summit during his Senate confirmation hearing last week. Eyewitness News analyst Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio joins us now in studio. Interesting, we're finding out, General, about this meeting, a couple of weeks later. This happened on Easter. We kind of saw this with President Clinton years ago, right?
We did. And you and I talked about this several weeks ago when we talked about there has to be an agenda. And with all the rhetoric that we've seen over the last several weeks, I think both of us probably understood something had to be going on behind the scenes. And this was that, obviously. A little bit concerned about, I've never seen this in my tenure, that you would have the head of the CIA meeting to come up with the agenda. But I think it was probably simultaneous to him being named as a nominee for the Secretary of State position. Nevertheless, when the agenda is published, I think we'll see exactly what they intend on achieving.
So Mike Pompeo meets. Now, he doesn't set the agenda. President Trump and the President of North Korea do, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure that they both would have input into it, and they both have to agree to the agenda. But knowing the way we've seen things in the past, they could obviously sway away from that basic agenda, so long as they have an end state as to what they want to achieve.
All right, this has to take place in a neutral site. Could it take place on a ship on the ocean?
Could. It depends on what they both agree to. They could look at the neutral zone as far as the DMZ is concerned as a possibility. Certainly, you'd have to get some kind of buy-in with South Korea, but it could be either on a ship or some neutral place.
All right, changing gears over to Syria, General, quickly. Chemical weapons inspectors, they have not gone in yet to check out everything.
Mike, we saw this for several years in Iraq. Same scenario. They were prepared to go in, and then something happened, precluding them from doing a complete investigation. I think in the end we'll see that there was a chemical attack. Who actually did it? Well, I don't think we'll ever see that.
All right, General, as always, thank you for your thoughts.